There's the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west. You get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. These 2 teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mahomes now on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dowling. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run. This is Walton. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here's Walton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Room here to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, LA. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Now Walton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Seahawks have 1-6 now, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
They run again with Walton. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Walton. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Dowling. Touchdown, Seahawks. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there taken in by Smith.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Kenneth Murray. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Dowling. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Irv Smith Jr. from 10 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back at the back 7, phenomenal.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. On the move to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Caught that one up there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Mahomes' throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On second down, Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
They go back to Walton. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw. Downing. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Downing. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 14. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with Walton. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walton. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the toss, here's Walton. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair. Now a play fake here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through.
And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner, you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to him on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. To throw on 3rd down. Downing. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And he will get into the touchdown. This thing is ugly. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Downing. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dowling. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the victory here for Seattle, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Seahawks,
it's a rare win, just their second in these first 8 games.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11.